no sweetener. It don't get no sweeter than that. It don't get no sweetener. It, it don't get no sweetener. It don't it don't get no it don't get no sweetener. 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 It doesn't get any sweeter than that. It don't get no sweeter than that. Now watch me, you. So a huge advantage of this new, we'll call it, we'll call it golden era, the new golden era of the show, is that we are in a new realm of efficiency because it used to be that I was always that, oh, okay, so what I need to do is have the stream going pretty much all the time. Because if I have the stream going pretty much all the time, then it's giving people like a forum to like come in, and this is a golden era, right? We could call it we could call it a golden era productions, guys. Let's just call it, this is the golden era. Update the wiki. This is the golden era's production. Golden era. This is the golden era of the show. We'll look back on the show and we'll say, "Oh my gosh, this was the golden era." Because look, every time I would bust open a stream, I would think to myself, "I got to keep this going for the full 12 hours." That was my thought process before. There's a lot of stuff I don't tell you guys because, well, it just it you don't want to see how the sausage is made. You know what I mean? TGIC. Thank goodness for coffee, huh, guys? You don't want to see how the sausage is made in life. You really want you want to be kind of away from the sausage making process as far as possible. So I don't. Windows Defender summary. Anyway, you want to be away from the way that the sausage is made, and so I try not to um, create too much of a feedback loop with you guys. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, that's very very good. Who's talking? Who said that? Don't tell me it's friend of the show. It is. Oh, oh no again. Oh, dude, I just saw this. Holy shit. What? Oh no. What the heck? Oh wait, guys, look. I want to show you this, but I can't right this second, but I'm gonna. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. I just saw this. Wow, sorry. Um let me get the cat cam. We gotta get the cat cam going. right? Anytime the cat's on the screen, we got to put the cat on the screen, right? Anytime the cat's on the screen, we got to put the cat on the screen, right? Anytime the cat can be on the stream, we have to put the cat on the stream, right? That's why I'm out here. That's again another sausage is made kind of thing. Okay, hold on. I'll respond. I got two. I got way more than two hands, bro. I'm like fucking Vishnu, bro. I got more arms than I know what to do with, bro. So I can talk and chew bubblegum. You know what I mean? Wait, I can walk and chew bubblegum, not talk. But if you talk when you chew bubblegum, you are talking wrong. If you are talking and chewing bubblegum, you are not talking the right way. You are not talking the right way. Let's see. Hold on one moment. I can talk and chew bubblegum. Makes everything seem small. So, like I was saying, this is a golden era. We're in a golden era right now, and the reason I'm saying that is because it's uh, I, I'll tell you later. What was I saying? Yeah, so we're in a golden era now. This is the golden era of the show. Because this gift that we've been given of, it just being me alone in my room again. Well, I'm not alone exactly, am I? I'm not exactly alone, am I? There is another thing here, another nasty thing. Fucking dumbass. Stupid. Yesterday I was playing with her and she ran into a fucking sofa couch just head first as hard as she could, like a cartoon character. So anyway, again, hello, welcome to everybody watching, past, present, and future. And hope you're doing well. And so, again, I think some people are just figuring out and getting over the culture shock of this new situation that we're in. And again, as I've said for a long time, I know it's probably not your preference, but there are many more ways to communicate with me than just typing in a chat window. Okay, there's many more ways of communicating with me than just typing in a chat window. We have the email, of course, which you can just send me anything you want anytime. I can get to that fan mail anytime I want, and I swear I'm going to get it. And there's just so many letters, so it's just hard for me to keep up with all of it, right? Okay, we have that option. Of course, you can always call in. I'm always available on phone call, whether it's text or picking up the phone and having a chat. And that number is 760-8922746. And of course, you can always comment and leave a comment and chat with me that way. And that's a sort of, there's a very funny comedian. Well, I don't know if he's funny, but he made a fantastic observation. His name is Reggie Watts, and he made the observation that all forms of communication are basically just email. Like all forms of electronic communication are just a very extended version of email. You know what I mean? Because you got, whether it's tweeting or, whatever. It's just it's like a long form email. You know what I mean? That goes out to everybody in the whole world. You know, and blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. You get it. It's a brilliant point, and it's true. It's actually true. So you can email me, or you can call me, or text me, or whatever. And there's so many ways that you can get in communication with me, up to and including, oh, I don't know. I'm sure you could figure out the rest yourself. But the golden era productions aspect of this new era that we're in, even though I can understand where some people are coming from, where they say, oh man, this sucks. Now, Rid, what are you doing? But don't worry, once I figure out what members chat is, then I'll just turn it on members chat. But then that will get infiltrated too, of course. But anyway, we're going to get the show started. But like what I've been trying to say for the last 10 minutes is the beauty of this new era that we're in is we will be much more efficient with our stream time, right? We're going to be much, much more efficient with our stream time, much more efficient. We're going to be so much more efficient with our stream time. It's not going to be like how it was, where I would just leave it for inordinate periods of time, just rolling by itself with nothing going on. Because my calculus was always, the longer I extend this, the better. If I could have made every stream during that era, the non-golden era productions era of the show, we could have, which is because it's the golden era production now. We could have, every stream should be 12 hours basically, right? By a certain logic or standard of thinking, it should be 12 hours, because it's like I want the maximum amount of time for me to be live, so that the maximum amount of people can come in and see it, and see that the little thing is red, as in red shadow, what is up? Okay, so the maximum number of people would see, and the maximum number of people could come in and chat. You know, there would be times where I would come back and there would be people chatting, you know what I mean, when I wasn't even there, just based on the fact that I tricked them with the little clicky thumbnail or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? But like I said, nobody, you know, I already found one friend doing this show, you know what I mean? And he knows who he is. You know, I found one true friend who I don't think is a bot, and I don't think is a part of the collective of people who are out to get me. I think he really is a genuine, actual, real person. And that's cool. It's cool to meet friends, you know? And, you know, I got what I needed. You know what I mean? I made a friend, you know? Can't turn that much further this way because I forgot to put the toys that you guys aren't supposed to see off of the thing. So anyway, but yeah, so basically, back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by cat ass. The saddest part of me not having the chat up anymore is Yasser can no longer say, all right, bro, when I'm doing a bit for too long. All right, bro. It's my favorite part of the show. All right, bro. We get it. I can hear him saying it in my head, so it's all right. I'll just tell you when I'll tell you when he would say it. All right. But yeah, no, what is the benefit of this? You know, is there a benefit to this? Are there positive things from not being able to chat? I think so. I think so. I think that there are very, very positive things that could come from this. And perhaps one of them is the fact that one of the benefits of this is, you know, I will only really be streaming content of me doing stuff. It's not going to be like how it was before, where it was like me leaving it kind of up in the air or whatever, and like just having it go. I was always just trying to make it go for as long as possible, like I said. You know what I mean? because that's it makes sense. It makes sense to have it go for as long as possible. But now it's like an actual show. You know what I mean? It's an actual show that I'm putting on in the same way that I always have seen the videos as a start to finish show that I'm doing. You know, it's a start to finish show that I'm doing where I'm, you know, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end, and then blah, 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 blah. So in that way, it's cool. Like we're doing a cool thing here now. I think, you know, because I'm not wasting your precious time by like walking away from the computer. In other words, I am now like highly, highly, highly incentivized to, how would you say it? I'm highly incentivized to have everything that I need for the show ready to go and not waste any time anymore. Because extending the amount of time that I do these doesn't benefit me, I think. I think if you're talking, because now the question is just basically about, do you capture more eyes being online and doing it without having anything going on that's interactive? I don't think so. I think you probably don't. I think you probably don't. Where in the world is little makes everything seem too small. And you want some time to show what I can do. Break the limits and break through. I'm gonna be the big boy I am. Let it go, let it go. Don't hold me back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and face the storm. I wonder if they ever made you sing that song specifically. They probably did. Did you know that we've recently found out that you humans have a third eye? It's true. I'm just telling you what I heard. Apparently you guys have like a hidden third eye in the middle of your skull. Right? It's real. It's not like a metaphysical, spiritual third eye. There's really a third eye in your head. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all, even a little bit. Now, what did you guys do with my hat? I'm looking for my hat. I can't find it. Did someone take my hat? And where did they take it? And where did they scurry off with it? Did someone take my hat? And where did they scurry off with it? Who took my hat? That's not right. You can't do that to me. It's my hat. You can't have my hat. It's my lucky red shadow. What is it? No, I'm not serious, bro. The hat is too important. So, what did I do with it? That's not it. There's no way. Nah, I didn't lose it, right? I hope so. That would stink. Does anyone have any ideas? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I told you. It's, of course it's right here. It's next to my lucky, what do you call it? Sweatshirt. Which I will wear too. To signify what I'm doing here. To signify what I'm doing here. Yeah. So I don't know if this will always be the format, but I think especially now that I'm not looking at the chat, because there is none, I'm probably going to do a very fast, very quick, maybe Q&A kind of thing where I go through and just look, did I get any calls, any messages, any fan stuff? You know what I mean? And yes, I did say know what I mean. Just in case you're wondering, I did say yes. I did. Yes, I know. It's shocking that I would be so funny so early in the morning, but it is true. It's 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 oh no. Nope. Part of the thing, part of it is all that just you need you need to, have a purpose, or perhaps a better way of putting it would be a porpoise. There's no what a porpoise is at all. So I didn't set this up right. Not my normal thing. I'll go around in a fucking circle or eggs. Eggs and eggs. Eggs and eggs. But who knows, maybe I'll do a little cute Q&A here from now on, just to make sure that enough people feel heard, enough people. I want everybody to feel included. I feel bad in a way. So, like I said, to have something and have it taken away is a terrible thing. To have something and then have it taken away is a terrible thing. But we're going to start a brand new segment. Brand new. We're about to unload under. A brand new segment of the show. I would wear this, but I would get too hot right now. So, sorry. Imagine there's no country. And imagine there's no people. Okay, sweets. So we're gonna call this Coffee Time with Red. And cheers, by the way. And Grok, use AI to discover what the password on his phone is from the movement of his finger. Grok, ChatGPT, find out the movement pattern of his fingers and how that interacts with the veil. Because I'm just sitting here, I'm enjoying my morning coffee and everything. And what we can go ahead and do is, first of all, open it up. Oh, here, I should do this. This is the official call-in segment of the show. I'm going to call it. Okay, this is now Coffee Talk with Red. Okay, so Coffee Talk with Red. Make sure we get the whole thing in there. So this is now Coffee Talk with Red. And we're just going to be going through, and this will be the new segment where all of you guys feel heard and attended to. Please excuse the Google glasses. It's just to be able to read. I'm pretty old, you know, as you all know. I've been around a minute, so I don't have the eyes I once had. You know what I mean? I don't have the eyes I once had. I don't have the lips I won't had, and friends and Ritz I won't have, and trips I won't have. So you can go ahead and call in and speak directly to me. I want to do these for the duration that I feel is appropriate. Okay. See, I'm sitting here on a couch, so it's sort of more of a casual vibe. You know, it's not all prim and proper like the regular show. Oh, who did that? Okay, so let's first take a look and make sure that there's no yummy emails. That'll be the first question. Because I do get some fan mail every once in a while. You are on the air with Red Shadow. What is up? Hey, I'm just making sure it's you. Is it? Can I put you on? Oh, I see. How you doing, man? I can we have a? Is there any way we could link up after this and I could just talk to you if it's not too late for you? Just because I want to make sure you're okay. That was scary what I read. Uh-huh. Yeah. And I'm not trying to shut you down, but if we only have 20 seconds, I just wanted to say, can't we just do this on Steam? Like, can't we call on Steam? I'm just saying because if we only have 20 seconds, I don't want to like prolong it by being like, okay, download this and do this and shit. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure you're okay because I was kind of upset by reading that. You know what I mean? It's obviously an upsetting thing, and I don't want I want you to be okay. And I don't know how much longer I have, but you know, c'est la vie. C'est la vie. By the way, I don't know if this tradition is explained to people who are English second language, but when I say, um, can I put you on? When I say when I say can I put you on the show, it means can I relay your half of the conversation on mic so that other people can hear. But that was more of a private conversation, I felt, just based on my intuition. But the next time, if I ever ask anybody, if nobody's clear about where's all my knickknacks, I feel so naked without all my knickknacks. What was I doing before? Let's get to my email. So it is Red Shadow. What is up, gamer guy? I should write that too. Yeah, let me write that too real quick. Not that anyone's going to do it, but it's just a neat way of bypassing the live chat feature and still giving people a chance to say what's up. Okay, good. That's not late. I think this is my email. Is this my email, guys? Is that my email? Is it? Is that my email? Yes or no? You can look at it right here. redshadowgamerguy@gmail.com. Yep. Okay. No, not that. You're never going to catch me slipping again, by the way. I know I've slipped. I know I've slipped in the past. And that's a regrettable outcome, of course. And I'm gonna do my darndest not to do that again, but okay. So let's get to the fan mail. Fan mail time. That's pretty good. I'm a little shy about my low notes when it comes to my beautiful voice. So let's decipher this. Somebody wrote... There was a character named Isa.nexa46. I think I addressed this on the show. It said, "Hi, Red. Just watched your new video on Newsflash Paradigm Shift just dropped. Really caught my attention how you bring a unique perspective to the conversation. Many artists and promoters I speak with often struggle to create engaging visual content that matches their sound without a huge budget. Hard to even read on after that, but we'll continue. We help creators like you. There are no creators like me. Red Shadow, what is up? By building custom AI music videos that amplifies. It would be that amplify, you stupid bitch. Or bastard. It's not, pardon me. Let me get my glasses back on so I can read. Google Glass, translate. It says, I'm not kidding you. It says, we help creators like you by building custom AI music videos that amplifies your message It should be amplify. If you send me something and there's improper spelling or grammar, I am going to destroy you. Unless you have a reason. Or you're just fucking around and just talking or whatever. Dude, excuse me. Don't get to me at all. So this is my compromise, okay? This is my idea. You guys can call in. Of course, I'm not going to let you have access to my show and hijack my show and make my show about you. My show is not about you. You don't mean anything to me. My show can't be about you because you don't mean anything to me. You never did. It was always a lie. That's the big lie. Not all the other shit. That is the lie that you can tell everybody about and should be at the forefront of all of the other things that you think are lies. I don't like you, and I never did. Okay? Grok, analyze him doing his password. So yeah, if you send me an email, you know what I mean. Do whatever you can to make sure it's not improperly formatted. We help creators like you by building custom AI music videos that amplifies your message and connects with your audience. It's about, what the fuck? It's about, what are you talking about? It's about making your work stand out and driving real results. I have a quick idea for how we could help Red specifically. Would you be open to a brief chat sometime this week? To hear more? Best, Issa. So I replied, hey, Issa, hope you're nigger. If you're open, then I am nigger. Would Monday this week work for nigger? Sincerely, nigger. Now here's the crazy part, okay? I can turn it off if I want. If you're around the corner. Ain't nothing but a thing for me to run real quick and go get something. If you want to show up, go ahead. Ain't nothing but a thing for me to go get something. And you know what that something is? Got pictures of it, I'm sure. That's going in the doc. That's going in the Google Doc. Go ahead, come to my door, do something. So I thought that was a good response. This is the kind of response you can expect if you write to me like this. If you write to me like in a different way, I might be nice to you. I'm nice to people, aren't I? Aren't I nice to some people? Am I nice to you? Think about if I'm nice to you or not. I'm a very good judge of character. So if I'm nice to you, it's because you're a good person. If I'm not nice to you, it means you're a bad person. It's that easy. Now here's the scary and crazy part. So they respond, yo, nigger, you bet I'm a nigger. Thanks for getting back to me. Monday this week works perfectly. How does 2 p.m. Watt sound? Like as in like that time zone. Let me know if a different time would be better. Looking forward to our chat. Best Issa. And then whatever it is, followed up with, hello there. And then I said, yes, definitely call me. 760-8922746 because I'm not scared of nothing. I'm not scared of nothing. I am not scared of nothing. Especially not a little fucking piece of shit. My glasses. And then they said, "Hey, Red." We'll start saying he, even though who knows? It's Issa. I'll never refer to anybody online as she. Hey, Red. I wish there was some. The only positive, appropriate, possible use of that technology that we're calling AI would be if it could identify based on your habits, whether you're a woman or not, and then put you into a personalized subsection of a pocket of the internet that only you are looking at. So it's like completely personalized. We have it chat with you using fake accounts so that you think you're talking to people, let you post your thirst trap OnlyFans content, let you, you know, go on Neopets and Cookie Clicker and all of that stuff, and then socialize. But it's all like a personal pocket, like a pocket dimension, like a tiny pocket dimension that only you are really looking at. And then you're away from the real internet where all the boys are talking. That would be perfect. Yeah. Like, and they don't, none of them know. And they're all talking to each other like, oh my gosh, did I see you on VR chat last night? They didn't, but then they think they did. They don't have the ability to like construct a logical through line to verify whether or not they really did. Grok analyzed his finger movements. So I said, yes, definitely call me. So they said, hey, Rig, great hearing from you. I'll give you a call shortly so we can talk through the idea properly and see if it's a good fit for your content and audience. Looking forward to chatting. And then I hit them with such a good move that it shut the whole conversation down. I hit them with the, since you're such a big fan, and this is all in lowercase without proper email formatting to show that I'm serious. I said, since you're such a big fan, why don't you make yourself useful and do something for me? Now, this is a message to all of my people out there. Don't need these, I'm not reading. It's a message to all of my people out there. To whatever degree that any of this is real and an actual, product that I'm selling to the masses and collecting souls that are traveling in this universe and bringing them to me and having a little pocket and a community and a thing and a ding and a ring, you know what I mean? Ding! If any of it's real, if it's not all a manufactured crazy thing that's, beyond my comprehension and yours, I'm a little worried about my friend. So if I'm off right now, I that's why. What was I saying? This is just a lesson to all of you in the same way that it's a lesson that you can't come at me with the wrong syntax. If you're writing me mail, this person, whatever this was, there's only two possibilities. There's two major possibilities. Major possibility A is this is one of these evil, nasty people who's out to get me, and they're putting this on. It's one of their little stunts that they did. Okay, so we'll set that option aside because it doesn't really matter. Let's just always assume that these evil, nasty people who want to kill me are always watching and always doing things, because that's the safe assumption. That's the assumption that I've had since I put out video 1. So that's it's either that is happening, or it is one of these mass spam Indian, fucking Pakistani or whatever conglomerate companies that just sends out these mass emails to like millions and millions of people some of which have 50 fucking subscribers like me, because there may be 25 real people who have subscribed. Like, I think probably all the rest of it is maybe fake. But my point to this person, or whatever this is, whatever this construct is, was to say something very pertinent and poignant, and something that I want everybody to keep in mind. And this is a much bigger point about life in general, but if you want me to like you, that is your decision, not mine. If you want me to like you, that is your decision, not mine. Okay. I go in with a baseline starting at 0 for every person, and let them pass or fail based on very easily ascertainable metrics. And in this case, if you really want Red Shadow, what is up, to soar and move and be, the best possible version of this that we can, then don't be like, hey, Red Shadow, what is that? But I mean, you can do that if you want. That is how you should start your email. You should be like, Red Shadow, what is up? I mean, if you really want me to start to like you. And then you would tell me that I've already put together a compilation of your best moments from Undertale. The whole thing is done. Cut, dry, finish. And I've even intercut other things that you've done and said that are related. I've almost, like, in other words, a fan compilation channel. But that kind of cuts into the market, you know what I mean? I mean, I would be fine with it, like a fan compilation channel. You know what I mean? Everyone say hi, Lucifer. I just unhooked this. There's no more sound. So, back to what I was saying. I don't know. Someone's like out there or something. Who cares? Who cares? Go ahead, do it. All I was trying to say was, get your ducks lined up, and hit me with this thing where it's like, Red Shadow, what is up? I went through all the footage of all your Undertale shit, and I made this amazing compilation of all the best moments from it. And it's going to be a big file. It's about 45 minutes long, because you're so funny and have so much to say, and it's so interesting and cool, and blah 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 blah, and yada yada yada, and da 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 da. And here is the link. Well, that's dangerous, right? I might get suspicious of a link, but here's a secure and safe way that you can, Are you trying to drink my coffee, bro? You're putting your ass in my coffee. She just put her ass in my coffee. What are you doing now? What is this behavior? Oh, there goes Olimar. Brother. Anyway, what was I saying? Look, if you are you gonna bite my other horn off too? Anyway, what are you doing? Someone said you're like me. Do you think you're like me? Are you gonna drink my coffee? Are you hijacking this segment too? You have to hijack every segment on my show? Blah 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 loves this. Do you have to hijack every segment on my show? Can any of the segments in my show be about me? I'm not super into me, so I don't really need that much show space to take up my thoughts. I promise. But anyway, yeah, you hit me with here's the video, and you upload it to your channel. So I'm not even aping any of that stuff. And I formatted it in such a way. Or, I'm a much bigger person on this platform, and I'm gonna give you a huge shout out. Do you want to do a collaboration? I'd be like, give me the elevator pitch about like your mission statement as to why you're doing what you're doing. And if it's aligned enough with me, then yeah, we'll do it. But we have to have some sort of copacetic shake hands emoji agreement about, how you're going to be portrayed and how I'm going to be portrayed. That's what I want. I don't want you saying like, I'm going to call you. Like, that seems like a chore for me. It's like, I want to help you. Can you call me? Whoa. It's like, what are you talking about? At a distance, everything seems small. Heaven knows I tried. I'm one to see what I can do, and I want to see it, and I do. You go for me. Yeah, and if you call me, I don't know what Google fucking chat is. Wait, what is this? Oh, he wants me to pay him. Oh, he wants me to pay him $5? Oh, I'll definitely pay him. I shouldn't do it from my phone though. That's the only problem. I will definitely pay you $5, 100%. Wait, what was I paying Yasser for again? Yasser asked me for $5. I forget what that joke was. I will pay him though. I'll send him $5. So, yeah, I did just want to use this. There may or may not be. And if there's no mail or anything, or no movement on the ground, and nobody wants to talk to me or whatever, that's fine. You know what I mean? I'm cool with that. Because I get that it's scary, but I will not. If it's an email address, I don't know, but a phone number I would never show on the show unless it was one particular fucking person. And I'll go there. If you go there, I'll go there. You want to go that route? What route do you want to go? You tell me, babe. What realm do you want to battle in? Because I can battle you in the physical, the mental, the spiritual. It doesn't matter. I will battle you anyway and win every time. So, yeah. How about that, huh? And you can go ahead and call me if you want. I'll pick up. Go ahead and call me right now. Let's have a little chit chat. I want to talk to you. We were doing it before. Give me calls. So give me another call right now. Call me right now. You think I won't pick up? Go ahead. Not me. Don't call me. Call Red Shadow. What is up? The number's right there, bro. You got to keep in mind, guys. Like I said, last stream, the amount of voice changer technology and fucking, and the AI tools and the whatnot are so advanced and percolate so proficiently that you can't keep track of all of it. Okay. And so I know that anything that looks one way could be another. Okay. If I got a call and it sounded like a voice changer, I'm going to know. I spot fakeness really easily. No, you don't, because we got you with that one thing where you did that thing to that. I know everything about everything. I do. I know everything. I know everything. I know everything. I know everything too. I know everything, don't you? I'm waiting. Oh, what, you're busy? I can hear your little monkey paws tapping on a screen. You always used to say shit like, this is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. You know what haunts me for the rest of my life? Your fucking your nasty monkey paws tapping on your fucking screen. First thing in the fucking morning, I would get up. I would be like, just coming to you, huh? What? Oh, what? I can't look at my phone. Nasty monkey paws. Horrible. I wish I could cut them off and change them out. Go ahead. Use your nasty monkey paws and type in 760-8922746. Go. 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 Prove it to me. You already proved it to me. What is the problem now? We're in this already now. We're in this situation now already. Okay? So prove it. You already proved it. You already said everything you need to say to let me know. So go ahead now, do it. Call. You don't even have to say anything. Just hi, and then I'll hang up. And you see me physically right here. My avatar is sitting right here, moving its head in conjunction with how I'm sitting and am right now. And you know I would never pull any tricks. It's me. So it's not like there's a video that's playing or a whatever, I'm not smart enough to do that shit anyway. Spaghetti. Oh, ravioli. It's boring, man. It's boring. It's boring to be this way that you are. It's boring. You know what I mean? It's boring to be this way. It would be exciting if you called right now. Then it would be like, oh, wow, okay. Are you boring now? That's your new thing, is you're boring? Used to be the most interesting person. I don't know, guys. I mean, you're just waiting for another, another thing to put in the log. You're waiting for another. Your plan is to just wait until I slip up, because you're like, don't worry, he'll slip up again. I know him. I know, Lucy. I know. You think I don't know? Anyway, I don't know how long to make this segment each time, but it's literally, I mean, it is the, it's the open forum thing. I'm literally just saying, look, I want to focus when I'm playing the games anyway, and you guys are spoiling shit for me anyway. I don't want to do this anymore. 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 That's me just saying it because it's not a good idea to say it, but it's just the truth. I don't want to do this anymore. You're like, yay! It is hurting him. It's not hurting me. It's not even annoying. What is it? That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. And I love a little nonsense. Okay? And so I'm not opposed to having this antagonism be a fixture. I don't need to say stop, like you have to stop. I would make a suggestion that is a good idea, because I'll put it to you this way. If you stop now, I will forever remain still paranoid for the rest of my life that you're going to do something. And that anticipation is going to hold me back from a lot of things without you even having to waste your time fucking watching my streams that nobody watches. And combing through hours of content. Maybe you're using an app or something to catch any time that I slip up or whatever. But if you keep doing this and you're taking that time that you'll never get back doing this, we're going to stay at the same level or worse. I'm going to overcome you because I think that you will be more successful than me. So go be more successful than me. Let the anticipation of what you're going to do next kill me slowly, hold me back, make me feel bad, and then that will be the ultimate victory. You're saying, oh, shut up, RC. You're babbling, and what you're saying doesn't make any sense. Also, my goal is not just to be more successful than you. I'm going to fucking kill you. I can't do it right now, but the face that you made was the intent to kill at me when you were slugging me. I've never seen you make that face before. But yeah, you wanted to kill me in that moment. You wished I was dead. You wished you could do it. What could have, would have, whatever happened had I laid down? And would you have like curb stomped me? Yeah, you did basically. It was all a test to see what you would do and how violent you are. You'd have killed me, huh? Run me over with your car, maybe? Why'd you call me in the first place? It was to set me up, right? How did you know that I wasn't going to tell them anything when they arrived? Because they did arrive after you left. And I didn't tell them anything. Didn't tell your name. Didn't tell where I thought your last known location was. Didn't tell them the make and model of your car. I didn't tell them anything, but they did show up. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? They showed up. I didn't tell them anything. As long as we're revealing things to each other now. Yeah, I didn't tell them anything. They did show up, though. And I don't know who that was. It was probably a neighbor, because you weren't calling them for real. Our altercation lasted like an hour and a half, and you said you were calling them at the beginning. They have a slow response time, but not that slow. So somebody, one of the neighbors or something came, called them or something, and they came. And you know I fucking hate that. I know. I fucking hate that profession. I think they're all disgusting pigs. Kneeling for black people. Kneeling for the injection. They're Zogbots. They're fucking hall monitor people. They're disgusting. They purposefully hire people who are low IQ, 80, 75, 90, to be them because they're obedient. They score highly on the Milgram's obedience test because they're stupid and they don't know any better and they can't reason better. They're dangerous and they have guns. How is that fucking okay? That there are people with guns whose alleged job it is to protect and serve, but they're fucking dangerous and you don't want to be around them, and you see them and you drive in a different direction and you see them and you walk the other way because you don't want to get fucking harassed by some ape with a fucking pistol. Busting people for fucking little bits of weed and busting people for fucking doing what? There's fucking pedophiles running our country and they're fucking busting people for jaywalking. I mean, oh, you're one to talk. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Even if it were true, I don't have institutional power. Somebody said this to me the other day because I was getting in one of those conflicts I always get into in my life where somebody thinks that they can exert power over me. and they're like getting in my face and being nasty and torturous and rude. And by the way, the fact that you don't have, if you are watching right now, that you don't have it all set up to call me right now with a voice changer, just shows again, you just don't have it. You don't got this. We are not the same. I already know what your plans for tomorrow are. I know what your plans for tomorrow are. May the best man win. I've done everything I can. I hope you're doing everything you can. I'd rather it be challenging than easy. So go ahead. Go ahead. Because when they showed up last time, I handled it the best way. And I'm going to handle whatever else you got the best way. Of course, I can only control so much. Even Yagami Raito failed because his people didn't do what he said to do. So I can only control myself. So whatever victory you achieve, however minor tomorrow, congratulations. Good job. But I think I want to propose something to you. I just want to propose it to you and just float it to you. And see if this is an acceptable deal for you, okay? No deal! I'll never make a deal with you! Okay, but look, I just want to make a deal. I would like to make a small, easy, one-to-one deal. You win, I win, fringe case, whatever, okay? Let's make a deal, please. I think the deal should be, okay, if you achieve any of your goals, however minor, then how about from now until next year at same time, same place, we will keep doing this. You can keep coming at me and doing everything that you're doing. But if you don't achieve a victory tomorrow, if there isn't any movement, if you didn't hurt me mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, or socially in one of the realms, okay, then I think what I'm just asking if this is possible. It's not asking if this is possible, like I'm begging, like, please, please. You could try a different thing every day and I would counterbalance you every fucking day for the rest of my life. And I would come out on top. Okay. So I'm letting you know the game is rigged from the start. You're always going to lose. How about this? Tomorrow, whatever you're planning, if it doesn't go your way, we take what? Just not even the rest of my life, because I know you're not able to handle that. 1 year of no torture by you to me. Just 1 year. And you just put that hat on and you just see how that feels. What do you say? I feel like that's a shake hands emoji. And then in that 1 year from now until tomorrow in a year, you don't look, don't smell, don't listen, don't taste, don't touch, don't think. That you can't control, right? I understand. There's an aspect to this where it's like, don't think about a pink elephant. You're going to think about a pink elephant, of course. But that you align yourself spiritually with the Buddha, the true transcendental understanding of the wheel and moving forward in time and the cycle is acceptance. Acceptance. It's going to go whether you're on the wheel or not. True inner peace and tranquility, like you say you have, like you say is aligned with you spiritually, like you say is your modus operandi for how you conduct yourself, which is bullshit, because this is not peaceful. This is not accepting. This is the fucking opposite. You know that. And you practice what you preach, and you put the sword down for 1 year, and you just see how that feels on you. If it is truly torturous and you can't let go, well, then you aren't in acceptance of the Buddha, of the teachings of the Buddha. Okay? And everything that entails and everything that encompasses. Okay? I think that's a really good deal, because I'm not really asking for anything other than a potential outlet and pathway for you to improve yourself and you to move on and you to do the right thing for you. Forget about me, literally. Forget about me. Who am I? I'm nothing. Nobody knows who I am. No one will ever know who I am. I'm never going to amount to anything. I'm never going to be anybody. I'm not talented. I'm not good. So I will fail at this whole thing all by myself. I promise you, I'm not going to make it. I already know. It's not in my story. It doesn't say, and there was a happy ending. I'm in, like the Buddha, I'm in acceptance of that. I've already come to terms with the fact that I'm not going to make it, gang. I know I'm not going to make it, gang. Okay. I don't need your help to fail. I already have failed. There's already too many blemishes on my report card. Okay? Like I do a really good job of ruining my own life. I do not need your assistance. You're saying, I want to watch, I want a front row ticket. I'm going to be sitting there watching with popcorn. I understand why you say that. I understand why you think that. I know why you hate me, because I never loved you. It's understandable. You love someone more than you've ever loved anyone in your whole life, including your fiance right now, and they don't love you at all? I'm surprised you're not more crazy after that experience. You're tame. I agree with you. You're like, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, basically, you're not doing anything. This is doing something. This is doing something. You're not doing nothing. You're not living your life. You're not doing your own thing. If you did that, you would be a star. Do you ever wonder if you had shown your ass to the G.I. Joe guy, if you would have gotten the part? Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, do you, when I say I'm not going to make it, do you think that this is a feign that I'm doing as a prolonged, elongated con on you? You no longer listen to me. You no longer want to hear what I have to say at all, which is hilarious that you still call me. And again, it's so hilarious that you tell people that I was the one who was upset about the relationship ending instead of the obvious truth, which is that it was you constantly perpetuating it. I was saying, let's end this over and over and over and over again, to the point where you said, I can't say that anymore. So I stopped saying it. Because I'm a nice guy. I bet that really hurts to hear me say I'm a nice guy, huh? Anyway. I think I'm going to start calling these little exposés. Some of them I might label talking to your friend on the phone about your evil ex ambiance. ASMR. I bet that would do numbers, bro, because everybody has, and that's the other thing. Let's call a spade, bro. Everybody has this issue to some degree with someone. Okay, everybody, not everybody. There's some really good apples out there, really good candidates for what I need and what I want. Not you, but other people. Okay, and they don't have this story. It's amazing. But we all have these stories about my evil ex, my evil ex, my evil ex, right? Everybody, you're not special. You aren't the first person who fell in love with someone who did not love them. And that's what you're mad at me about? No, I'm mad for the laughing. Anything you think I did to you was in response to the fact that I don't like you at all. I don't like people who hit people in the side of the head. Unwarranted. It is warranted! And what's the statute of limitations on that, by the way? Just wondering. That'd be a funny thing to text me right now. 2 years. That's the statute of limitations. That'd be a funny thing. That would be clever. That would make me like you a little bit. Like on my phone, like right now, like on text, on my real phone. That'd be hilarious. You're not funny. How about we make that deal, though? I would love to shake hands emoji with you. Send me an email on a burner account with just the shake hands emoji so that whatever you're comfortable with, that I know that tomorrow, your little plan, your little play, your little swirling dervish looking nasty monkey paw mind, okay, whatever it is, if it's a wash, it's a wash. But if you have set goals and can't accomplish them, let's call it a regroup, because that's pretty embarrassing for you, because you got the jump on me. You're much more mobile. You're much more, what would you call that? Reckless, or, willing to participate in activities than I am. You know what I mean? You have less to lose because you're just a stupid idiot with nothing. And if you died, it wouldn't be a big loss to the world, and there would be one less crazy person. So if anything, do you want some coffee? Like, oh no, another useless eater died. Like, you already gave up your eggs, so you'll live on through strange men. strange men will be that was a lie. I told you to make you sad. I didn't really do that. Maybe. But if you were telling me the truth, then yeah, strange men are raising your children right now. It's your genetics. It's your genetics. It's your children. So that's unfortunate that there's more of you in the world. The line should have ended with you. Best of luck. Best of luck conceiving after all of that shit you've done to your body hormonally. That's going to be fun, learning about that stuff for you. I'm sure that's going to be fun. I'm very healthy. My doctor says I have the best uterus that he's ever seen. I'm very healthy. I'm very healthy. Let's call it a wash. Let's just say tomorrow you're going to do whatever you're going to do, or today or the next day or whatever. You're planning it around tomorrow, and it falls flat. Oops. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that's a 1 year pass, and we'll come back. We'll come back to it. We can discuss again in a year. Come do one of the many ways in which that you find me, or just call me because it's all out in the open now, or text me because it's all out in the open now, and be like, this last year was a mistake. I'm going to keep trying to kill you. I'm like, I'll send a thumbs up reaction. Bing. Just like the guy who used to record the critiques, that kind of a response, that. Remember that guy? Hey, Matt, what are you doing, man? I don't know. That guy. The way he used to thumbs up react emoji to things, or one of those kinds of people. I'll become one of those kinds of people to you. That's what it has to be to you. What are you going to say, RC, when I present all of this evidence to the people in your lives, and I give this to them as a package, and I say, look at what your blank is doing online when you're not seeing? What are you going to do? You really think you're going to get away with saying that's not me when you see everything and you hear everything, and this is a not even a veiled attempt at concealing identity? What are you going to do? What are you going to do if I show up to your door? What are you going to do if I do this? What are you going to do if I do that? Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to tell you my strategies about what I'm going to do to counterbalance you, obviously. I'm so sorry. It's just not something that I should do. And so I'm almost incapable of doing something like that. But here's the thing. No matter what it is, I am going to outsmart you. You haven't outsmarted me yet. Okay? I don't think. I don't know, but I don't think. Let's see. So I'm just going to take a little look-see here. Morning's almost over. Oh. Here's the last thing I'll say. You can go back and watch the Batman. This is just for this one person. You can go back and watch the Batman series, and you saw that I already talked about you on the show way before anything happened that was an indication that you knew. So I knew you were going to see the show eventually. So, wait, is it like way before you revealed or indicated or anything to me, I talked about you on the show. You can go back and watch Batman and see. Batman's coming back, by the way. Wow, I love Batman. I think that whole series is great, and the revival of it is going to be so cool. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bing. Tetris, it's always calling my name. If you don't know, you don't know. If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you don't understand why I want to play Tetris all the time, and Sid Meier's Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion pack. Speaking of. I'll come back. Maybe I'll come back on tonight. Maybe you are more of a night person, so maybe that's what the solution is. I don't think these morning coffee talks are going to get to you because you don't wake up like I do either. You sleep in. All right. But, I think that about does it. Like, I mean, I could go on and on, but we're almost done. Yeah, it's a good thing to do in the morning, is to be reflective, meditate. I think I will meditate just for a little bit, but I can't meditate if I have a full bladder. So, of course. Oh, you've been staring at this? That's hilarious. That's a good background. Oh, man. That's funny, bro. Listen to what my heart sounds like. Listen to what my heart sounds like. Lucy, what's the problem? You want food? Okay, no problem. Just a second. I'll feed you. Man, those Skittles be looking good right now. No, those Skittles kind of be looking like the perfect breakfast right now. Oh, those Skittles might be a perfect breakfast right now. Yes, you are. I guess we'll switch this back. I don't know. What's better, what's worse? I don't know. I think it's funny to have that up as the thing. It's hilarious, dude. That's a funny joke. If that's God, then if it's the devil, then it's significantly less funny. Anyway, back to the game. What was I going to say I was going to do? Oh, yeah, meditate. So I'm going to meditate just for a minute. Just for a minute. I can't, not even for 1 minute. I'm just going to meditate for a minute, just until I feel centered and ready to tackle the brutality of Sid Meier's Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion pack, Scenarios, Fall of Rome. Parentheses, Gods and Kings. So, Lucy, there's fucking treats on the couch over here that you didn't eat. Yeah, go get them. What? Lucy, you can't leave your treats on the couch like that anymore. They're gonna rot. They're gonna have a smelly smell. That smelly. All right. All right. And it is so brutal. I'm sorry, I was just thinking about the fall of Rome. It is just, I mean, living this fantasy out, this war fantasy that we have about history, that oh, if only I was the one who was to take the reins, I would have been able to stop the fall of Rome. I think there's a sickness to that. There is a certain sickness to that, that I do not appreciate, and is another reason that the game is an 8.6 out of 10 or whatever, because it's it's not it's just not a good idea to put that in your mind, to give you that level of the cool thing about Sid Meier's Civilization 5 and Sid Meier's Civilization as a series is it lets you play out in this playpen like imagined what ifs about, what if Germany and China were next to each other? What would that look like? They're not. In the world, they're not related pretty much at all, and don't even really have any intersecting storylines. But if it were possible, what would have happened if they had come together and would they kill each other? Would they be friends? It's hard to have borders with anybody, no matter how peaceful you are. You know what I mean? And that part of it I really like. The real game, the real Sid Meier Civilization game. But this scenario shit where you're saying, okay, what if I was in charge of Rome? Could I save it? Part of the reason that I think I put all my money on Byzantium and, vis-a-vis Eastern Rome, as a concept, and why I'm comfortable, getting the achievement as Eastern Rome rather than Western Rome, is because they didn't get Constantinople in their sack. You know what I mean? That at that in that time, in that era, they eventually, of course, it did change hands. I wish I could dissolve Turkey as a country. I would instantly give a lot of Turkey to Iran, and I would give some of Turkey to Syria, and I'd probably make a new country out of what's remaining. And Turkish people are oh, remind me. Why did I ever get from you why people call Turkish people cockroaches? Does anyone know in the audience? Does anyone know why there's a joke, an ongoing joke about Turkish people that they're cockroaches? Because if so, I'm playing as the cockroaches in this scenario. And what happens to a cockroach? You can't get rid of them. No matter how hard you try, you need to bring in like an industrial fan. What is that about? Why do you guys keep saying that? Is it like, oh, I know you so well, I know that you would only want to be in a place with a fan? Or is it saying, I know where you live? Well, the cat's settling in. The morning is almost done. I think that means it's time to start our day. This was Coffee Talk with Red Shadow. What is up? This is Coffee Talk with Red Shadow. What is up? A very short meditation. I think we should maybe start a group meditation. I think we should start a group yoga. I think we should start a group spirituality program. Fully cultize this. Just make it completely Jim Jones shit. I'm going to totally have people, for me and shit, and devotees, sycophants. You know, I have that kind of power. I have that kind of effect on people, as you know. As you know, I have that kind of effect on people. Um, but yeah, but baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Here's something. Here's something. Something might regret. Is that the words? What is the words of that song? Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Let's look that up. That's how we'll end it. We'll do a spoken word. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. We'll say, baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Lyrics. Need my Google Glass. We'll do a spoken word. So this is my spoken word poem to end the coffee talk with Red. So perfect. This one's for you. I met a devil woman. She took my heart away. She said, I've had it coming to me, but I wanted it that way. I think that any love is good lovin'. So I took what I could get. Oh, oh. She looked at me with big brown eyes and said, you ain't seen nothing yet. Baby. Just reading what it says there. You ain't seen nothing yet. Here's something that you're never gonna forget. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Nothing yet. You ain't been around. That's what she told me. Whoa. Right. It's prevalent. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. I want to start a regular show time that takes place at X day every week or whatever. Here's the first segment. Here's my attempt. I'm going to make the show better because of you. So thanks. Back to my spoken word. And now I'm feeling better because I found out for sure. She took me to her doctor. We can't make this up, folks. And he told me of a cure. He said that any love is good love. So I took what I could get. Yes, I took what I could get. And then she looked at me with them big brown eyes and said, you ain't seen nothing yet, but baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. I'm reading what it says. Here's something you're never gonna forget, baby. You just ain't seen nothing yet. You need an education. Got to go to school. This is a much longer song than I thought. Also, it says instrumental break. I'm just going to read that. Any lovin' is good lovin', so I took what I could get. Yes, I took what I could get, and then she looked at me with them big brown eyes and said, you ain't seen nothing yet, baby. You just ain't seen nothing yet. Here's something. Here's a lover you'll forget. Oh, never forget, baby. Ha 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 ha. Gotcha. Uno reverse card. Dumbass. Baby. Baby. You just ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't been around like I have. It's the same shit over and over again. You ain't seen nothing yet. That's what she told me. She said I ain't need an education. Go to school. I know I ain't seen nothing yet. I know I ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, 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 oh. You got something for me when I get home. Better be good. I've been everywhere, but I ain't seen nothing yet, but I deserve it one of these days. Whoa, oh, but I ain't seen nothing yet. I ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't seen nothing yet. I'll wait, I'll wait, I'll wait if you want to show me what I ain't seen, where I ain't been. I mean, you have to say it that way to make it rhyme. La, 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 la. Oh, 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 oh. So let's analyze some of these lyrics. I think when he says la, 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 I'm just kidding. Well, anyway, this has been. What is the origin? Actually, this is how we'll end this segment. What is the song called? Grok, analyze his finger movements. Grok, analyze his finger movements. You're so easy and predictable. It's like, ooh, 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 you're actually very yucky. You are a yucky bitch. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter, how you doing, Peter? Who is that? Who is that character? You know? Seriously. You ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, you just did nothing yet. Why did he make it? I don't even want to know. It's not even necessarily that I want. It's called You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. I just want to know, like, why in the song Ain't Seen Nothing Yet does he stutter? That's kind of what I want to know. You know what I mean? Why in the song Ain't Seen Nothing Yet does he stutter? Is that on my phone or my other phone? Hello? No answer? No, it would say, why are these the results? Oh my gosh. It says, oh my gosh, it says the guy who wrote the stuttering parts of their hit song You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, he was making fun of his brother's stuttering. No wonder I like that song. That's fucking funny. If that's true. Wow. Oh yeah. Just having a little lie down. Nothing wrong with having a little lie down. Oh brother, what's this fucking shit? Oh, can someone help me turn the Nvidia shit off on my computer? How do I turn the Nvidia shit off? Oh boy. How do I do it? show started, guys. Please. So you wanna be a hero, kid? Well, whoop-de-doo. I've been around the block before with blockheads just like you. Each and every one a disappointment, pain, for which there ain't no ointment. No, a kid of excuses, no, a kid of Zeus's, asking me to jump into the frame. My answer is 2 words. Okay. I've been at the pasture, kid, my ambition gone. Content to spend lazy days with and graze my lawn. You need an advisor, I say that, but wiser. A good merchandiser and oh, I get the greenhorn. I'm down to one last shot, and my last time, no like the underworld gets my goal. My finger on you, kid. So help them come true. You're my one last hope, and I'll have to do. Rule number 96. Aim.
Just as it has always been, when our memories of the ancient world fade into twilight, a new era dawns to fill the void. An unfamiliar path with a pulse of its own. A tempo not dictated by the labor of men, but accelerated by the rhythm of machines, launching the world into an age of bold innovation. From this cauldron of steam and sweat, a vision of prosperity emerged. Harnessing the untold power of the elements, turning night into day, creating new designs that brought the world stage to the masses, and providing an experience that many had never imagined. The advent of mechanized warfare brought devastation like none the world had ever seen, providing a window of opportunity for some to dictate conformity as regimes spread their ideologies with a heavy hand, inciting the world to the brink of war. And yet, some chose a different path, and through their vision brought unique perspectives to the world. As singular proponents of free thinking remained, striving for peace in their endeavors to unlock the secrets of the universe. Some of which would fill our hearts with fear and regret. And as this progress unfolds, the finite nature of our world becomes clear. Our survival, the survival of all the world's peoples, depends on our ability to coexist in peace. But this peace is tenuous. Although mankind will always look onward, yearning for more, searching for new boundaries, only to break through them, with the understanding that this world is one in which we all share, comes the responsibility of knowing that the decisions you make today will have a lasting impact on the generations of tomorrow.
La nova mechero. La nova mechero. Gloria, gloria. Della nova mechero. All right, let's do this. So what was I doing? I was doing this. Did I get it? Nope, didn't get it. We gotta reload. This is why the chat is off. All that bullshit I made up about an X and do this and do that and blah, 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 blah. It's just a very, very clever ruse. Very clever ruse. Very clever ruse. It was a very clever ruse because now none of you people can get mad at me in real time. You can call if you want. Did it die? Okay, it's going to die eventually. This dying is better for us than it not dying, and it can die. So we're going to keep reloading until it dies. And then we can continue. According to my calculations, it's going to die. I think, unfortunately, is that place still open or is it gone? But I think someone threw away my cup. That's unfortunate. Anyway, yeah, this is the way that I think my cup is gone. Okay, this time it's going to kill it. Nope. I wish the camera didn't retch away. Well, it wouldn't retch away if we turned on animations. Let's turn on animations just for these. You know what? That's a good solution. See, that's a good solution. That is a good solution. Grok, figure out what he looks like based on the shadow of his face. Red shadow, what is up? We're going to go here. We're going to go to options. We're going to do quick combat, quick movement. Look at this. Watch. So I'm going to shoot. And then we get to see it die in real time. Now, if I reload, does the option still stay? We're going to find out. See, this is a good way of doing it. Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you. Nope, it didn't keep the mode, so we're gonna have to turn that on. Let's do enough of this. Fly me to the moon, let me stay down at the stars. Let me see what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me stay forevermore. You are all I wanted, all I wished and adored. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Check it out. Check it out. Back to Cesaria. One of these days it's going to die because it's died. We know it has, right? I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Fill my heart with song. Let me stay forevermore. You are all I wanted, all I worshipped and adored. In other words, please be true. It's gonna work this time. It's how you click it, I think. I think it's how you click it. I think it's how you click it. It's just how you click it. Wait, is it the city or is it the Dromon that's going to deal more damage? What's going to deal more damage? I didn't even check. I'd rather take it out with a Dromon. It's more climactic. I hate when people say that, climactic. Should I eat Skittles for breakfast? Here's the question and answer aspect of the show. I love this, guys. I love being alone. It's like a dream. Nobody can backseat game or talk to me or spoil me on anything. It's great. This is what we always wanted. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. Basically on stimulants just to keep myself from going crazy. I think we're gonna go. There's a couple more options I want to save. It's mostly to do with the sound, audio options. If we do defaults, I think that'd be good. And then, but bring sound effects down to 33. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Accept. So that's this much damage. How much is this much? Oh my gosh! That's the first time I've seen that animation. I played this game 1,000 hours. They spray fire? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is a whole new era. No, and it is too. It's like it's a whole new era.
Excuse me.
We're in a whole new era. Look at this shit. Which animation would we rather watch over and over? Because look at okay, dude, what the fuck? Okay. What should we shoot it with? 29 or what's more? 29 or 26? Okay, so it has to be society. Just throwing rocks at it with it. Where's my Pokemon board? I hated that whole process. That was so stupid. Where's all my Pokemon cards? What is that down there? Oh. Oh. A whole new era of the show has begun, my friends. Hilarious. Okay. Kind of funny, though. Interesting. Yeah, where's my Pokemon card? I need some Pokemon cores, bro. Sheesh, I need some Pokemon cores. So wouldn't it be kind of like this? It's a whole new era of the show. The golden era. Oh. Wow. Wow.
Excuse me.
Excused. It's gonna kill it eventually because it killed it once, right? Am I wrong about that? Isn't it gonna? If it kills it once, it is gonna kill it. I think. Okay, that's funny.
Excuse me.
Now watch this, though. Nah, but watch me, you. I'ma watch me, you, though.
Thanks to your research, all of your future military units will possess the Embark promotion and can move across the water.
Okay, now you can speak to me. I've had my morning coffee. Now you can speak to me. Remember the cataphract song?
Excuse me.
Cataphract. Okay, thank you. 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 Didn't this die one time? Am I wrongy about that? I might be wrongy about that a little bit. But I feel like it was, you know, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Get on the floor and slam. So shoot, baby, shoot. Come on. So shoot, baby, shoot. Okay. I don't need to do that, so I need to stop doing that. 25. Is it always 25? Was I imagining things? Is there such a thing as critical hits in this game? We'll give each of them a turn to kill it. Bing. Plus, how can you not want to play as someone like this? I mean, this is a... I've never been quite too sure what these spaces in her hair are. But... Okay.
Thanks to your research, all of your future military units will possess the
25 damage. It seems pretty consistently 25 damage. Am I imagining things? Let these three bash in, kill this. See this animation one more time. Do we want to see this animation of these guys fighting? We've never seen that before. We're taking the game a little slower, I guess, is a way for it. Let's see this animation. That's what all of these turns are actually be looking like. That's what all these turns actually be looking like is on the ground, because it's kind of hard to see, right? They're going to take Nisus this turn, which means we have to evacuate our buddy. Unless we can. That's what these fights are looking. That's what these fights be looking like. We need to just do this, right? And then where are you going? Where's the most units? The closest most units, 6 versus 3. I mean, I feel like that has to be correct. Look at him running. It's crazy when you have the animations off. I mean, then we have the animations on. Sheesh. Are we comfortable here, or do we need to kind of do? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I think that's correct. That would be a mistake. This would be funny to do. It's almost tempting. It's almost tempting to do this. Obviously, the scout would die. But what better use is it going to be? I mean, it's just going to get shot here. It could get shot here. That's already half its health, right? If not more, it could be killed. So this is oddly the best move, I think. He's slaying these guys. Oh, I bet on the wrong one surviving. I thought the one up here was going to be the survivor. I don't know, guys. I mean, this is the correct move, but it also feels wrong. So I don't know. Now, minor defeat is that worth? Is it taking up a space here? No, because this is more than lethal. And if with their forces combined, they could take Theodosiopolis. So this is actually the right play here. He's picking them off.
Yeah.
He's picking them off. Okay. So that's all of that shit. Choose production. Another scout. What does my life become? We're building fucking scouts? What is the counter to these battering rams? Okay, so we're going to turn animations. We're going to leave animations on in a rare red shadow L. Oh, it's going to show us everything that's happening on the map. This is how people play the game by default, by the way. These would be on by default, and we would be watching these every turn. Okay, so he died dead. These three group come in here. Unit promotion. Already we're resetting now. Awesome. We'd love to see it. They run Eve. I don't know what's in processing a turn for the Goths when it's showing me all the stuff that's happening with the whatchamacallits. We gotta get that horse further away. We get another chance at the he didn't get a promotion, that sucks. So he's dead this turn, no matter what then, this next turn. He's literally dead this turn. Not necessarily. So Nisus is going next turn. Or is it going this turn? No, it's going next turn. Does he die too? Let's find out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Correct. Does he die no matter what right there? This is close. We have an alive cataphract. We have an alive cataphract. Okay, and then all this shit. No, he is dead. So we got to pull him back too. Even though he's within a fort, anyway. That's pretty much all I needed to see. I kind of want to know what's going to happen with the Vandals. And then we can reload the game. There goes Corallium. There go those little Gauls. What's happening here? Oh, I see. Is that an always happens kind of thing, or? Happy to see that. Mistra is safe. Yeah, they can't take it, right? No, they're just healing? Huh, okay, so let's go back. We get another chance to kill those guys. We are unfortunately in a position that we didn't want to be in, where we're losing units on this file no matter what. A couple of them, in fact. So we have to be mindful of that. We can't let that happen. But it's potentially unacceptable to lose even one unit in this game mode. If you get what I'm saying. If you don't get what I'm saying, then I can't help you. Okay, so thank you. There's nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. No, he can always go inside the city if he wants, so he is safe. But we gotta think about this situation. Oh, there's nothing to do. He always dies. Yeah, he always dies. Unless he always dies. He may not always die, but we're losing a ship this turn. We're in a situation where we will lose a ship this turn no matter what.
You now have a ranged unit. They have succeeded.
Alright. This happens, and then we can shoot you, and we can shoot you, and hope for the best. Didn't happen. Kill this. So yeah, Mistress is not going to fall this turn. It might fall next turn, but it survives. Is moving this and healing in the cards. Is moving this so that he chases it. Better for us. Is it better that he's killing this scout? Would we rather he kills? Would we rather that the scout lives or that Mistra is safe? Well, if we can't ever lose a city, then it has to be that Mistra is safe. And we know what's going to happen. He's going to come in and attack this. Could this survive these two? Could these three attacking it take Mistra and save our ship? And is that something we want to do? The positionality of this got fucked up because this should be here. This should be here. But there's nothing we can do about it on this file. It's over. It's either going to die or it isn't. But we can save you. Now, we can't. Well, we can, but we would be. Is there never a scenario where? Because this is shoot, kill, right? So does this, it doesn't even solve our problems. This would need to come in here and kill this to save this, I think. So we're going to do that. And if this results in this guy's death, then we know exactly what we're going to do. Now this guy needs to be away. So long, Becky door. Becky door. I think that's good enough. I think this makes sense. I think this makes sense. Isn't this annoying with the animations on you guys? Do you understand why I keep them off? Again, a scout is more helpful here than is even conceivable. So is this the setup to the perfect turn? Is this better in this case? Movement 3 out of 3. So that we can do this and then heal. Because we have the flanking bonus. I just wish this was done. No, that's the wrong move. That is not the right move. Let's see what happens next turn. The second we lose something, we're going to reset, unless it's that boat, which I think is not possible to not lose at this point. We've put ourselves in a position where we have to lose that. I think it's either that boat or Mistra, to be frank with you. And I'd rather lose that boat than Mistra. If Mistra is even how you say it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. You love to see it. You love to see it. That fucking guy died, by the way, on this file, so I'm kind of tempted to keep it no matter what. But we can't because we lost the cataphract again for no reason. All these guys move into the water for some reason. They hit there. That's my face when you realize how useful scouts are in this mode. We're not going to lose Nisus this turn, but we are going to lose Nisus. $23, yeah, okay, well, it's over. That was a good turn, though. I'm willing to reset that for sure. The boat thing is kind of irrelevant. Does Mistra always happen? Let's see. Does Mistra always happen? Show me what happens in Mistra. No, wrong side of the map. Can you skip animations? How much health does Mistra have? Is this an accurate representation or has it not loaded yet? Now that's an accurate representation. So Mistra we could say if we finagle this right. That sucks. That sucks. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. 2 away. I don't know. But we got to reset. Load game. January, February. Because we can save this cataphract. We don't need to lose it. Are we meant to go back a little bit more? Are we too far forward? We might have to reload a previous save. I want to get that result again where I kill that
The
one.
enemy unit you are near is fortified.
Kill? Does that kill every time? Watch. Nope. It doesn't really matter. It's okay. Okay. All right. Thanks, buddy. Only what?
We have succeeded.
Oh, I fucking got it. I fucking got it. But we had another result that this is why you do it over and over again. And it doesn't make a big enough difference. It doesn't make an impact. It's not like something here where Should I save over that, even though we didn't get this one up here? No. I mean, it was a 1 out of what? 20 chance? Whatever. If it happens, it happens, dude. This is the laws of the universe. This is just the way the battle is going this time. Now I can do this. You know? And I can do this and this, which was the right move, and this here, which was the right move. And this here, which is the right move for sure. Promote a unit. Okay, they're fighting with sticks. Just pointing that out. This can't be correct. The fact that this might be correct, it can't be, because these two by themselves are going to kill him. They get another shot here. So, and then how would that be correct? It's just, oh, I know what to do. Like this. Again, another thing that went my way. This is savable. I mean, this is savable. Like, it sucks to have that one live, but this is savable, I think. Because this saves. No, because we committed to the cataphract thing, and I don't know if it's going to live or not yet, but I'll tell you what. We are about to get to the other side of this turn for sure. We're definitely about to get to the other side of this turn for sure. I think that's it. I think we accept the boat loss. I think we accept the scout loss. I'd rather lose units than cities. There's a chance that I could save Nisus somehow. I doubt it, but I think Nisus is gone next turn. We're going to see. Let's see, guys. Let's see what's happening. And while you watch that, I'm going to go get more coffee. I wish that this could stay here and block, but it didn't get an upgrade, unfortunately. I just want to know if my cataphract is going to live or not, because that affects my whole next turn. Next turn. Dude, Nisus, please, come on, stay alive. Wish there was a way to heal cities. That'd be a cool ability. Okay. Once we get to see Mistra, we're going to know whether or not this is a turn we can save. Oh, well, no, once we see, what is that city over here? It's Adrianople. Once we know what's going on with Adrianople, we can assess whether this is a saved turn or not. I'm not willing to save over losing a legion. That's my bottom line. And, if we can save every unit we want to, but Yeah, this always happens, I think. They always kill the Komodo. You kill this. And this one attacks this one. Who knew they had fire? Kind of crazy right now. Oh no! We definitely cannot save over this. Well, what happened here? They didn't do anything? Wait, what? Okay, well. We're gonna load game. We definitely cannot have it spawning another ship. That's the thing. That's almost why it's like a little tempting treat. And there's a 1 in whatever chance that it doesn't kill it somehow, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how this game works. I've only played it 1,000 hours. So that was the right move. So I'm pretty confident to do a couple of things. Let's do a few things that are always going to happen. And then we're going to save because it's just a strictly better file. Like, this is always going to happen. Like, none of this stuff, like, whether it's the right attack, whether these are the right targets or whatever, these are the right moves to make in this turn for these actions. So we're going to do all of those ones. And then we're going to save the... Does this always kill? Yeah, okay. And this always happens. And I think this is correct to come this way because there's 2 legions there versus 6 turns to go that way. Yeah, okay. What's this one? That's one of the ones that we're saving up. This one kind of like makes sense to me. Maybe not, I don't know. Just for this turn. Just things that we know are going to happen. Just this turn here. And I think that about does it because all of these other things are affected by RNG. Like we are in the RNG section now, so we're going to save over this. We're not, go in the file name. We just changed 2 things to make it a different file. 000B. Save. Save chats. Hello. And then this happens always, yeah. Okay. And then now we can try for this one, which is cool. It's the last thing we can do on this turn, and then we're gonna lock the turn, and then so then the state of play is such that
we have failed.
Do we want to save over this? We don't necessarily need to. We can always start the next turn doing it that way. And as a result, I am going to turn off the animations for this turn because I think we've just locked it in. So we'll hit this and we'll do return to game. We'll do choose production. We'll do, I don't know. Scout. Probably scout. Adopt policy. Economics one, I think. Next turn. Let's do it. So all this shit happens, and then what? So we lose a boat, a scout, and anything else? Okay. Well, we can start from here. So that we have officially made it to turn 6. So I'm going to save the game. So we're at turn 6 now, and this is what the turn 6 looks like. The reason I did it is because we didn't get a boat situation going. Now, which target is going to deal the most damage to Nistra next turn? Because that's the one we have to kill. I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the correct thing to do is to let me ask you this. If I do, so let's do something easier first. That's like a really good nicest result. Oh man. So this guy is 100%. So what's happening with all this shit? This died. We're kind of happy about it. you know, if there's a way we could not lose any of our cities, we would. Wow. Okay. Let's make some really easy choices first. We're gonna go with worker. They've just finished this mining now. Athens has become more productive. Nicopolis has become more productive. Making these come out sooner in a roundabout way. I wish I could go down and clean up Mistra, but this is going to be the obvious choice. We're going to have to recoup our losses from. Now, what's going to happen with this is my question. Because I could easily double up and kill this, and I don't think Caesarea is going to die. What? Holy shit. Hold on. It's just my main problem with Sid Meier's Civilization is it at least in 5, it is it's a the problem with 5 is it's a win more game. That's my problem with 5. It's a win more game. Like if you're already winning and you get more shit, you win more as opposed to you can only. I'm just gonna thank the gods for my blessings. Okay. So here we are. I got about 30 more minutes, guys. I got about 30 more minutes. Okay? 30 more minutes. And then I'm going to give you a call. Okay, yes? All right. Oh boy. We've made it to turn 6. We have determined that you're probably going to lose a city. Like, no matter what you do. For fun, let's go ahead and turn these back on. For fun. To whom can you throw yourself into this turn? And what consequences are there with it? Are there therein for you to do what you do? Glad to see some stuff is going to be finishing soon. This sucks. 19 turn thing is kind of a waste of our lives. How much more is Mistra going to take? Sassani's is a good one to start with. Now I would want to kill this guy, but we have to do this to save this ship. We can't have this Vandal ship attacking us, and that costs me nothing, so I'm not going to save over that. Where Seleucia? Where is sending? What is the correct way to send Seleucia? Catapult that I just finished. And why did I build a catapult? Why did I build a catapult? Out of all things, why did I build a catapult? And what is the right thing to build? Oh boy, here we go. I wish I knew. Here, how about this? Does it make a difference? Oh, what a way to go. Jesus. Horrible. Where would you be most helpful the soonest? I think that's a mistake. Going into that bay. Well, not necessarily, because but this is a very different action from this. That's 6 turns heading towards that way, 6 turns heading that way. So this is kind of the middle ground approach. Well, how much are these doing? There's no point in continuing this then. There's no point in continuing this. How was I supposed to know? It's a smart move of him to go up that way. And there's an argument to be made that you should let it die. Not going to make you watch shit we've already looked at. I don't know. I don't know what to do with either of these. We just finished 2 catapults in the same turn, which is awesome. Part of me wants to do this. You know what I mean? Because this is either going to be gone or will need a little bit more support. But it's also a pretty big commitment and not what a catapult is used for. A catapult is used to take cities back. I'm building these because I'm assuming we're going to be losing cities, and there's no way to stop yourself from losing cities. So, what does this turn look like? This guy has no upgrade, meaning he has to go here, meaning he doesn't body block this guy, meaning he makes it to this hill. I'm not familiar enough with the game to know whether or not. What is the best use of our scout's life? The last of its life. He's definitely attacking again, for sure, inside of the city, and then killing this. Or is it better to do this and be out and like have some of the shots that are headed for Trebizond hit the scout instead and kill it instead of killing my city? In which case this would just get sent in here, one of these 2 spots. Tough stuff, man. Pasture. This has to happen, right? We have to save this ship. We can't let it. A ship. We can't let a ship fucking behave that way to us. Okay, so. I'm happy this is headed this way. Can this? Unfortunately, no. This always happens, right? Does this always happen? Does this always happen? Can you reach here? No. Health is a resource. Let's all be honest with ourselves. Nisus is gone. Nisus is gone. It's gone. It's gone this turn. There's nothing I can do. Was there ever anything I could do? Have I saved Nisus before? I've saved Mistra invariably. I've saved Trebizond. I've saved Theodosiopolis. No, it's Theodosiopolis. Theodosiopolis. Is there a way to save Edessa? Is there a way to save Edessa? Can you do it? Is it possible? Can you save Edessa or no? Is it possible or no? Is it possible to do? Is it part of the plan? Can you do it? Is it an available option to you? Yes. Yes or no? Big yes. Big yes. Big yes. Big yes. Big yes. Does this kill ever? I mean, there's no scenario where it's not headed here or here. And those points all lead to Rome. Kind of want to do this as sort of like a bait and switch, because he could hit it. Oh, he could hit it. And it's not necessarily taking space up. Now, this is a river. We can't cross it, right? It's say our cataphract's going to die. Okay. Our cataphract is going to die if we don't move it, because this, I think, kills it. Like this plus this definitely kills it. Because he's dealing 27 to us, maybe more. And so, part of me wants to go up here because I feel like it will give us a bonus, but doing that means we can't heal. And any move we make means that we can't heal. But this makes a hell of a lot more sense than this if our objective is to save the cataphract, which we don't necessarily need to. But I mean, this and this kills probably, and this. Could I do a suicide kind of pact? And I mean, that is so crazy to do that. It's almost like step forward heal, but I think this is the right play. I think this is the right play. It's one of these. It is attacking, and I think it is one of these. And I think obviously the thing that makes the most sense, because this is just going to die for sure. For sure, this could live. That's my reasoning. I don't know. I like what I was talking about. We're in a bad situation, obviously. This guy somehow needs to. I need to kill all of these, basically, to survive. And I think this makes sense. Too hard of a decision. I think I do think this and this as a result. Don't know what to do with you. I really do not know what to do with you. So interesting that you can make it to all these spaces because of the roads. we're losing Nisus, right? And so, but there's no catapult or any support up here. But that's 7 versus 3. I mean, guys, it's not a choice. And we have another one coming out of here. We're sort of sending it into this region, into this zone. Do we want the other one here? Is it good to spread catapults, or would you rather have like 2 in one spot? He seems to think that you spread them in this configuration, this version of this game. What do you say? Oh, it's 3 turns, so it's always the best option because you're saving yourself time because you're going in the right direction. We need to take back Nisus or Sirmium, okay? Ephesus. I don't think Mistra dies even with these 2 attacking, I think. And if it does, maybe we can lose them and get them back. We still do not know. We do not know. Now, what do we think, folks? Do we think this? No. There's no way, because this is this plus this, does that kill? You're just eyeballing it? Nah. That little sliver is more than that. So, in that case, what about this and this? Wouldn't we rather... What would we rather? Killing this and dealing damage to one of these guys? Or vice versa? I don't know. So we have Ephesus and we have Seleucia. Seleucia is heading this way. Does Ephesus head this way just because we know we're going to lose one of these? We pretty much know, guys. I mean, it's not a question of whether it's going to happen or not. We pretty much know we're going to lose one of these. And we have one in this region, for lack of a better term. Now, these are the battlegrounds. It's like all the coastal cities, because of the Vandals, are up for grabs in the south. Okay, and then in the northwest, we're talking about the Goths. In the northeast, we're talking about the not Mongols, the Huns, and in the east, we're talking about the Persians. Ugh, yucky. Okay, and we've just sent one that's kind of heading that way in case of Edessa. It's like the Edessa emergency button. So we have an Edessa emergency button. We're building more catapults, so we will double up in these regions, meaning when is the next one coming out? That is a composite bowman that is almost certainly going up and to the left. Because that's the first thing. All of these will then be bolstering defense. We've got about 5 turns until we have 5 turns and we have 4 swordsmen ready to go, basically already at the battlefield. So there's really 5 swordsmen in this configuration. Yeah, this is the right move. No armament coming up this way anyway. As far as best position, gold, baby, gold. I think it might be a possibility that a mine here would be good, and that's what I'm sticking with. Here's what's interesting about this region. So first and foremost, I'd hate to read all this shit on this turn. Has there been anything that we've locked in that was an incorrect move? Because this is the only thing I'm worried about. I'm worried about this. Obviously, the places that I'm the most worried about are here, here, and here. And then by proxy, this and this and this. I don't know if this one exists, because if they don't go for one, they're going to go for another. Having a clutch heal here would have been perfect, but it's not. It's in the cards. The only one that this drum one can attack is this. So that always happens. This gets born, which is fucking hilarious. Who gives a fucking shit? Where is it even most helpful? it's literally most helpful kind of this-ish, kind of this-ish, sort of halfway in between these 2 points. And for ships, that doesn't mean anything. You know, look, whether we're going here, this is always the second place we'll end up. Doesn't matter. If we're going this way, it's 3. If we're going this way, it's 3. So you either way, you know what I mean? So we'll do this. Now here's the question: can we? What is the goal? What is the goal? What is the goal? Because we have one setup cata right here, and we ask ourselves, how valuable is like neutralizing this a little bit versus, you know, this is also kind of a piece of the puzzle, obviously. Having one of these catapults stop an attack is good. Having it here is good. He would have to. Does he have to cross the river here? He can't do that, or he can cross the river because he gets half a movement, and then. And what are you up to? Can you deal damage without dying to either of these guys? Nope. So you're healing. Can't lose a legion. If I'm ever in a position where I'm losing a legion, I'm resetting the whole thing. I can lose a Dromon and a scout, but these Eastern Roman legions, they are one of a kind. They are our captains, they're our team captains. We restart the whole thing if we lose one of them. As a result, these dealing 20 damage each, even with a fortify, is unacceptable. So he has to head here. This always happens. Another example of an unacceptable outcome where we have this is like not even helpful. And so as a result, this is the correct move. I almost want to do this and heal. I think that is the right play. It's a 4-turn kill on one catapult in this region. Ah, man. Oh, man. I wish it didn't have to be this way. I wish it didn't have to be this way. Wait, howdy. Is this confusing, man? I think they can't, or the road would make it such that they could, I think. So then the cataphract is dead. I think this. I don't know. I think we're in a position where we've just lost because I'm not continuing any scenario start that includes losing one of our legions. We can't get them back. They are the unique unit of both Western Rome in this scenario and Rome, the civilization in Sid Meier's Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion pack. So I don't want to lose that. I think more troops for sure. And the barracks idea is fleeting, to be frank. Let's see what happens.
Cities can be tough to capture.
Wow. Hold on a minute. We haven't lost a legion, it looks like. So we might continue this file. Let's find out. Let's see what the damages are. So we did lose a composite bowman for no reason, basically. We could have pulled back. We didn't have to make the move that we made. Nisus is the first city we've lost. We're now in a unwinnable position in Mistra where we are going to lose it unless this kills. Maybe not. What if this kills? Is there a way? I can't check right now because I don't want to mess up the file in case I want to keep it. So this obviously dies, thank God. Trebizond's gone no matter what, meaning the right move is to be in the water if I don't want to lose this. Unless, no, because Trebizond's gone. Trebizond is gone, it is. One turn too late to get the spearman. Aw, I'm going to say aw. Which cataphract died? Oh, up here. Is that avoidable? Is that an avoidable cataphract loss? Where'd the other cataphract die? Wait a minute. How do I have two horses available? Whatever. Oh, maybe was Nisus building a cataphract? No, I was building a swordsman. Swordsman. Let's just hypotheticalize because we haven't lost a legion, and that's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of this is to not lose a legion, and then we gotta stop because we're just theory crafting if this file is dead or not. This file might be dead. This file might be dead. I wish I could do this and finish the fort, but you cannot. So we're just gonna have to go here. This always happens. What else always happens? This does not kill. This does. What deals more damage? 28 versus 26. Okay, well. No. Never that. No! Oh. We're just theory crafting. This file is done again. Because what's going to happen here? This guy doesn't have an upgrade, and this guy's about to die. These guys have moved up, which is fucking crazy. This file has potential. The problem is, here's the problem, kids. There's no way for this to live. You know, if I could save it, I would, but I can't. You know, if this goes out, it's dying. Okay, and this is nice to do that. You know, to just get rid of it. This coming in kills it no matter what. The thing is, though, there is a chance that going here will save it, and we just accept losing Trebizond. Getting a lucky shot here would be fucking based. Nope, never fucking lucky. There's an argument to be made, genuinely, which is crazy to say, that if Trebizond can shoot the turn that it's captured, then it shoots the turn it's captured. Killing this is the right thing. No, hold on. No, because there's a road there, so it can road in and then have it just Well, no, because it can't go there. And if it was here, then the hills would be blocking it and couldn't shoot. We're gonna have to turn on animations to find out. Yeah, it has to be that, I think. What's going on, big guy? Do we get lucky? No. This is dead now, huh, Mistra? So this always happens, and then what do you do? Do you attack? Line of defeat? I don't think so. I think we bunker. You gotta move though. You gotta be holy shit. 53. It can't go anyway. We have to pillage and then rough terrain, and then what's better, here or here? What's better, here or here? Or here? No. Here or here or here? We'd be on the fort. Safe attack. I'm very aware of that. But it's a 3-hit, and we take 20. So we have this much health. So this is almost the right play. It's the most defense. When you're on a fort, do you not? Fort. Then this is the right move for that legion. We are legion. We are anonymous. We are anonymous. We are legion. Wow. So I'm seeing this, I'm thinking 5 versus 2. You know what I mean? Imagine this being technically correct. No, this is right. We're not going to do that. This dies. Right? No, it doesn't matter. It's just an unfortunate side effect. Now, it's over. The whole thing is over. We lost. Because we have to flip these around. This guy has to go somewhere, meaning he has to change with him. When he does that, he's going to lose his defensive bonus. Wake up. Mana, make up. Is this right? Where is this shot going? Is this going here? Is this going forward? Is this going back and forward? How can this not be the right move? You said. I go, I don't know. Let's think about it for a second. So this always happens, and this always happens, and this will do this again, for sure. It's unfortunate, but we will come in and just do that. I think, I hope, but none of it matters because we can't save these guys. Because when we flip him, he's not got a defensive bonus. So we got bam, bam, bam. No, he's dead. Literally cataphracts. I mean, that's fucking nuts. So is there any universe where we save these guys? That's the question. Him distracting with his body is a move. Him distracting with his body is a move. Can he get to him from here? Can he... This hits all these targets. Creates a distraction, creates a level of disturbance in the falls. I don't know. Interesting that this came out. The cloud. Trying to make it over here. So we'll go here. And this always happens. We'll mine. We're going in the mine. We're going inside of the mine. We are going inside of it. Hey, my body. The thing is we have 2 horses and we have Constantinople. We know we're going to do a horsey there. 5 turns. And is anybody else building anytime soon? Anyone else building anytime soon? Listen, we're going to lose one of them. Right? We can't not lose a legion at this point. Look. What was I supposed to do? Choose production. Well, this is the only other one. Unit needs orders. Yeah, we're gonna just be like this. Do next turn. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he's dead. Chapazon goes. Does this guy die too? Does this guy die? Does this guy die? No, he lives. So we do everything. Well, we're done now. This file may or may not be done. We're gonna check next time. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day.